How big is big? Understanding site size and backup realities. The universal challenge of website portability. Let's address an uncomfortable truth that website platform providers rarely discuss openly. Moving your website from one place to another is harder than it should be. Whether you're using WordPress, Wix, Squarespace, or any other platform, true portability remains elusive. This isn't necessarily malicious. It's a consequence of how differently each platform structures and stores your website data. It's like trying to move a house built with American measurements to a country that uses metric. Everything needs to be translated, and something always gets lost in the process. WordPress, big sites, bigger headaches. WordPress powers 43% of the internet, from tiny blogs to massive news sites, but this flexibility comes with complexity when it's time to move or duplicate your site. While WordPress theoretically has no hard page limit and databases can handle thousands of posts with resources as your only limitation, the practice tells a different story. Sites over 100 pages become unwieldy to manage. Backup files exceeding 500 MB often fail to restore properly, and plugin conflicts multiply exponentially with site size. Migration plugins themselves frequently time out on large sites. Cloning your WordPress site. Popular tools like UpdraftPlus, WP Clone, and all-in-one WP Migration promise easy site duplication, but each has significant limitations. Free versions restrict file sizes, often 40, 100 MB, while paid versions extend this but still struggle with very large sites. The real challenge lies in the complexity of moving databases, files, plugins, themes, settings, user data, and custom configurations all at once. Success rates vary wildly based on hosting environments, server configurations, plugin combinations, and theme complexity. What works perfectly on one host might fail completely on another. Mobile-first platform limitations. Mobile-first platforms face their own portability challenges. Mobile-first personal websites typically limit individual sites to 20 pages, adequate for most business sites, but restrictive for content-heavy projects. Sites must stay under 1 GB total size, and while cloning works well within the platform, exporting to other systems proves problematic due to incompatible structures. Backup options usually include simple page duplication and full site templates, but lack true external portability. Why these limits exist? Performance optimization drives many of these restrictions. Mobile-first platforms maintain speed by limiting site complexity, preventing the bloat that makes sites slow to load and difficult to maintain. Resource management also plays a role. Smaller sites mean predictable server loads, consistent backup performance, and reliable cloning operations. Platform lock-in, while frustrating, isn't always intentional. Different code structures, unique database schemas, proprietary optimizations, and custom frameworks make true portability technically challenging regardless of business motivations. Wix and Squarespace, beautiful prisons. Proprietary platforms like Wix and Squarespace offer stunning designs but minimal portability. These platforms provide no true export function for complete sites, limiting you to copying and pasting content manually. Their internal backup systems work well within the platform but offer no external access. Some third-party tools attempt scraping content, but they miss dynamic features, interactive elements, and custom code. Starting fresh elsewhere often proves easier than attempting migration. The reality check. No platform offers perfect portability. Each makes trade-offs between features, performance, and flexibility. WordPress provides maximum flexibility, but with complexity and compatibility issues. Mobile-first platforms offer simplicity and speed, but with size restrictions. Proprietary platforms deliver polish, but at the cost of lock-in. Understanding these limitations before choosing a platform can save significant frustration later. Working within the limits. For most business websites, 20 pages covers everything needed: home, about, services, contact, blog, and supporting pages. Maximizing your impact within constraints often leads to better, more focused websites. Consider using external services for specialized needs, email platforms for newsletters, cloud storage for downloadable files, dedicated systems for extensive databases, and separate platforms for resource libraries. This modular approach keeps your main site lean while providing unlimited expansion possibilities. Backup best practices. Regardless of platform, smart backup strategies are essential. Store content in multiple formats by keeping original text in documents, saving images in organized folders, documenting your site structure, and maintaining records of settings and customizations. Create redundancy through schedule.